Hello student, good evening. Welcome to our channel Study with Satisfaction. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the environmental studies lecture number 2 of the topic is atmosphere. You can know and aware about atmosphere. So in this video we are completely discuss about the atmosphere and the almost possible question which will be asked in your exam. Today in this video we are going to discuss about that, so continue to watch our video till last, and if you if it can help in your exam and you can understand easily, then like, share and subscribe to our channel. So let's continue this video. There are 4 components of the environment. तो जो एनवायरनमेंट रही एनवायरनमेंट बा परिवेश रो चारोटी जाक कंपोनेंट रही बुझिले। जो एनवायरनमेंट रही एनवायरनमेंट रो टोटाल चारोटी कंपोनेंट रही। तो प्रथम जो रही एटमॉस्फेयर जो थे कि पवन एवं गैसेस गुड़ाक रही गैस गुड़ाक। देन रही हाइड्रोस्फीयर जोटा कि आम कहूँ एटमॉस्फेयर कहले आपण वायुमंडल, हाइड्रोस्फीयर कहले जलमंडल एवं लिथोस्फीयर कहले अश्ममंडल एवं बायोस्फीयर कहले जैवमंडल, जो कि लाइफ एंड इकोसिस्टम विषय रे हम डिस्कसटा कर लाइफ जीवनटा सेठारे संभव होता है बंचार। सेपरी लिथोस्फीयर बा अश्ममंडल जोठार कि सॉलिड अर्थ अर्थात जो कठिन पृथ्वीर कठिन जो शिला गुड़ाक रही से विषय रे आमे पढ़ी था। तो दिस इज द 4 component of the environment. Serially we can write that atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere and other is biosphere. So what is the key function of the atmosphere? जो एटमॉस्फेयर रही एटमॉस्फेयर जो कौन तार काम रही मुख्य काम ताहा रही ऑक्सीजन फॉर ह्यूमन रेस्पिरेशन। जो अम्लजानटा ताहा प्रोवाइड करता है दे थाए जो श्वसन मनुष्यर जो श्वसन ऑक्सीजन अम्लजानटा दरकार हुए ताहा आम एटमॉस्फेयर बा वायुमंडल ठारू ही पाई था। से बोली ऑक्सीजन फॉर वाइल्ड फौना जिते मध्य गछलता रही से ऑक्सीजनटा जो फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रक्रिया मध्य ताहा दरकार पड़ी थाए। से बोली प्रोटेक्टिव सेल एंड रेन फॉर्मेशन रे जो वायुमंडलटा रही साहाय्य करता है। से बोली देखा लेयर्स ऑफ द एटमॉस्फेयर जो एटमॉस्फेयर रही तार केते गुड़िया स्तर रही एटमॉस्फेयर स्तर गुड़ाक वायुमंडल जो स्तर गुड़ाक से विषय डिस्कस करवा। ता रही जो लोएस्ट लेयरटा रही लोएस्ट लेयर रही 12 किलोमीटर थिक बा मोटा रही लोएस्ट लोएस्ट कौन ना ट्रोपोस्फियर होची लोएस्ट लेयर बुझले। ट्रोपोस्फियर which is the lowest layer of the atmosphere, you know that is troposphere. So the thickness of the troposphere is 12 kilometer, you know. Then habitat and warm where is possible, that is your troposphere. Second is stratosphere. Stratosphere means it is second layer. You imagine that this is troposphere and its upper layer is stratosphere. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, then thermosphere, then ionosphere, then exosphere. Okay, so the second layer is stratosphere which is 50 kilometer thick. Okay, then contains ozone layer. This is most possible and most asked question in your exam, that in which layer the ozone layer is seen or occurs. So that is the answer is stratosphere. Okay, so second is sulfate is important for rain formation. This is also an important point. You can write in your note that सल्फेट जो सल्फेट रही गोटे मुख्य गोटे अंशटा रही उपादान अटे जोटा कि वर्षा सृष्टि कर साहाय्यटा करता है। that is sulfate is important for rain formation. Okay, then atmospheric impact on earth climate, ଯେଉଁ ବାୟୁମଣ୍ଡଳର କ'ଣ ପ୍ରଭାବଟା ରହିଛି, ଯେଉଁ ପୃଥିବୀର ଯେଉଁ କ୍ଲାଇମେଟ୍ ଉପରେ କ'ଣ ପ୍ରଭାବଟା ପକାଇଥାଏ ଯେଉଁ ବାୟୁମଣ୍ଡଳଟା, ସେ ବିଷୟରେ ଆଜି ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରିବା। ତ threat of UV radiation and the ozone shield, threat ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ ଭୟ ରହିଛି ନା କ'ଣ ନା UV ରେଡ଼ିଏସନ୍। UV କହିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଯେଉଁ ଅଲ୍ଟ୍ରା ଭାয়োଲେଟ୍ ରହିଛି, ଯେଉଁ ଅଲ୍ଟ୍ରା ଭାয়োଲେଟ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦ ଓଜୋନ୍ ସିଲ୍ଡ, ବୁଝିଲେ। ତ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ଦେଖିବା ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ ଫିଲ୍ଟର୍ସ। ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍? UV ଅଲ୍ଟ୍ରା ଭାয়োଲେଟ୍ ରେଡ଼ିଏସନ୍ known to cause cancer। ଯେଉଁ UV ରେଜ୍ଟା ଯେଉଁଟାକି ସନ୍ ଠାରୁ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ଆମ ଯଦି ବଡ଼ି ସ୍କିନ୍ ଉପରେ ପଡ଼ିବ ତାହା କ୍ୟାନ୍ସରଟା କଜ୍ କରିଥାଏ, ବୁଝିଲେ। ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଇଜ୍ ବ୍ଲକ୍ ବାଇ ଦ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍। ଯେଉଁ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ ଥିବା ଯୋଗୁଁ କ'ଣ ହେଉଛି ନା ଯେଉଁ ସନ୍ ଠାରୁ ଯେଉଁ UV ରେଜ୍ଟା ଆସୁଛି ତାହା ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ଆମ ସ୍କିନ୍ ଉପରେ ପଡ଼ିପାରୁନାହିଁ। ହିୟର୍ ଦ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ ଇଜ୍ protect us from the harmful UV radiation। ଓକେ, ଏ ଯେତେବେଳେ UV ରେଡ଼ିଏସନ୍ଟା ପଡ଼ିଥାଏ, ଏ ଯେଉଁ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ଟା କିଛି ମାତ୍ରାରେ ତାହା ରୋକି ଦେଇଥାଏ, ଯାହାଫଳରେ କି କମ୍ ମାତ୍ରାରେ ଆମ ଯେଉଁ ସ୍କିନ୍ ଉପରେ ବା ବଡ଼ି ଉପରେ ପଡ଼ିଥାଏ, ବୁଝିଲେ। ତ ଲାଇଫ୍ ଅନ୍ ଆର୍ଥ କହିଲେ ୱିଦାଉଟ୍ ଦିସ୍ ପ୍ରୋଟେକ୍ସନ୍ ଲାଇଫ୍ କୁଡ୍ ନଟ୍ ଏକ୍ଜିଷ୍ଟ ଅନ୍ ଆର୍ଥ, ବୁଝିଲେ। ଯଦି ଏହି UV ରେଜ୍ ଏହି ଯେଉଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ଟା ଦେଖିଲେ, ଏହି ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ ଯଦି ନଥାନ୍ତା ତାହେଲେ ଏ ଯେଉଁ UV ରେଡ଼ିଏସନ୍ଟା ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ଆମ ଯେଉଁ ସ୍କିନ୍ ଏବଂ ବଡ଼ି ଉପରେ ପଡ଼ିଥାନ୍ତା, ଯାହାଫଳରେ କି କ୍ୟାନ୍ସରଟା କଜ୍ ହୋଇଥାନ୍ତା। ଫଳରେ ଯେଉଁ ଆମ ଯେଉଁ ପୃଥିବୀରେ କୌଣସି ମଧ୍ୟ ହ୍ୟୁମାନ୍ ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ ମଣିଷ ବଞ୍ଚିପାରନ୍ତେ ନାହିଁ, ସମସ୍ତେ ମରିଯାଆନ୍ତେ। ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଯଦି ଏହା ଯେ ଓଜୋନ୍ ଲେୟର୍ ନଥାଏ ତେବେ ପୃଥିବୀରେ ଜୀବର ସମ୍ଭବ ବଞ୍ଚିବା ନୁହେଁ, ବୁଝିଲେ। ଦେନ୍ ଦେଖିବା ଦ ଗ୍ରୀନ୍ ହାଉସ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲ୍ ୱାର୍ମିଂ। ଯେଉଁ ଗ୍ରୀନ୍ ହାଉସ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ କହିଲେ କ'ଣ, ଯେଉଁ ସବୁଜ କୋଠରୀ ପ୍ରଭାବ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଦ ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲ୍ ୱାର୍ମିଂ, ଯାହାକୁ ଆମେ ବିଶ୍ୱ ତାପନ କହୁଛୁ, ସେଥିରେ କ'ଣ ଯେଉଁ ମେନ୍ କଜ୍ଟା କିଏ କରିଥାଏ ଇନ୍ ଦ ଗ୍ରୀନ୍ ହାଉସ୍ ଇଫେକ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଗ୍ଲୋବାଲ୍ ୱାର୍ମିଂ? The main cause is that is your carbon dioxide buildup. Increasing CO2 in the atmosphere is known as the greenhouse effect. So what is greenhouse effect? Simply we can write increasing CO2 in the atmosphere is known as the greenhouse effect. Okay. Second, current warming. What is current warming? That is this buildup is leading to current global warming and climate changes। जिते भी जो क्लाइमेटटा चेंज होची था द्वारा ना करेंट वार्मिंग द्वारा। देखिए हाँ, हियर इज सम क्वेश्चन व्हिच इज बेस्ड ऑन द अबव नोट्स और पैराग्राफ। यू कैन सिंपली आंसर इन comment section। The first question is which of the following is listed as one of the four components of the environment in the notes? देखो कौन ऑप्शन ए एक्सोस्फीयर, ऑप्शन बी मेसोस्फीयर, ऑप्शन सी आयोनोस्फीयर एंड ऑप्शन डी हाइड्रोस्फीयर। कोटा की यही जो लिस्ट भीतर को उपादानटा एनवायरमेंट को उपादानटा जो नोट रे मेंशन करा जाइछि। तो कौन यार सठिक उत्तर होइछि हाइड्रोस्फीयर, बुझिले। रिच हाइड्रोस्फीयर ऑप्शन डी इज करेक्ट। देन question number 2 is according to the note in what form is oxygen used for the growth of plants? So here is your answer, option number B, that is as a part of carbon dioxide oxygen is used. Okay, option B is correct. Then question number 3. Which component of the environment forms a protective shell over the earth? Option A lithosphere, option B atmosphere, option C hydrosphere, and option D biosphere. So your answer is what? Answer is atmosphere, option B. Okay. Then question number 4. Which layer of the atmosphere is described as the only part warm enough for survival? Option A is stratosphere, option B troposphere, option C ionosphere, and option D exosphere. So option number B is correct. Then question number 5. How thick is the troposphere layer according to the notes? The troposphere layer तार जो केते थिकनेसटा रही according to the note. तो troposphere thickness केते रही ना 12 किलोमीटर. Option A is right. Secondly, what is the thickness of the stratosphere? जो stratosphere रही से stratosphere thickness टा मोटेटा केते? Option A 12 kilometer, option B 25 kilometer, option C 50 kilometer, and option D 75 kilometer. So the correct answer is option number C, which is 50 kilometer. This is the thickness of stratosphere. Okay. Then question number 7. Which layer or substance in the stratosphere is important for the formation of rain? Option A is ozone layer, option B layer of sulfate, option C carbon dioxide, option D water vapor. So option number B layer of sulfate is correct answer. Here, which of the following are included in the 4 main components of the environment? So which option is correct? So that is atmosphere, hydrosphere, ionosphere, and biosphere. Option B atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Option C atmosphere, exosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Option D hydrosphere, lithosphere, troposphere, and biosphere. So option number B is correct. That is atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Okay. Then according to the notes, what is the specified thickness of the stratosphere? Stratosphere thickness, that is 50 kilometer. Option A is right. Then question number 3. Which microscopic component in the stratosphere is highlighted as being important for the formation of rain? Option A is ozone layer, option B is carbon dioxide, option C is water vapor, and option D is layer of sulfate. So the correct answer is option number D, that is layer of sulfates. Okay. Then what is the primary function of the ozone layer found in the stratosphere? It provides oxygen for plant growth. Option number B, it absorbs rays from the sun. Option C, it forms a protective shell warm enough for survival. Option D, it creates the sulfates needed for rain. So option number C is correct answer. It forms a protective shell enough for survival. Sorry. Here option number C is wrong. Option B, it absorbs rays from the sun. Okay. So next question is, according to the note, in what chemical forms is oxygen used for the growth of plants? As pure oxygen, as a part of ozone, as a part of carbon dioxide, as a part of water vapor. So option number C is correct answer, as part of carbon dioxide. Next question is, according to the text, what is the well-known negative health effect associated with ultraviolet light? It causes respiratory disease, it is known to cause cancer, it completely destroys the immune system, it leads to several vitamin D deficiency. So option number B, it is known to cause cancer. Okay. Then beside its harmful effect, how does the text describe the importance of ultraviolet rays? light. It serves as the primary sources of energy for the greenhouse effect. It cools the upper atmosphere. Without it, no life could exist on Earth. It converts carbon dioxide into oxygen. So question କୁ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ପଢ଼ନ୍ତୁ ନା କ'ଣ କହୁଛି beside its harmful effect. How does the text describe the importance of ultraviolet rays? जो इम्पोर्टान्टଟା କ'ଣ ରହିଛି UV raysର କ'ଣ ଏହା it serves the primary source of energy for the greenhouse effect na it cools the upper atmosphere. Without it no life could exist on Earth. It converts carbon dioxide into oxygen. So option number A is correct answer. Then next question is which atmospheric gas is identified in the text as the one responsible for the greenhouse effect? Option A carbon dioxide, option B oxygen, option C nitrogen, and option D hydrogen. So here carbon dioxide is correct. Then according to the text, what is the major environmental consequence of the buildup of carbon dioxide? Melting of the ozone layer, increase in ultraviolet radiation, sudden ice ages, current global warming. तो कौन देखो यही जो टेक्स्ट अनुଯାयी what is the major environmental consequence of the buildup of carbon dioxide? So that is what your that is increase in that is current global warming. Okay, option D is correct. Next question is how does the greenhouse effect caused by carbon dioxide affect the earth atmosphere? It traps heat which leads to current global warming. It entirely filters out harmful UV rays. It creates a cooling effect during the day. Option D, it causes the atmosphere to lose its oxygen. Here option number A is your correct answer. That is it traps heat which leads to current global warming. If you till watch this video to last, then you don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel and share your friends to aware about your EVS. Thank you.